Hi guys, myself Vijay Matthew, Faculty of Psychology, Little Flower Institute of Social Science and Health, Divaram, Calicut. So today my topic is all about how the mutual coexistence between human and the environment or the ecology survives by understanding a give and take exchange between both of them. So you might be knowing one thing, that every human being aspires to be in silence or to enjoy the natural beauty. For example, if you are going to look at my background, the scenic beauty that surrounds me, because I'm sitting in one of the foothills of Sahya Mountains. This carries a lot of significance, both in prehistoric time, historic, and the recent Indian history also. This particular location carries an important significance. So guys, I would like to communicate in deep about how the evolution shaped human mind to be in sync with silence and to have a better perception on the naturally constructed objects. I would like to say the mountains, the trees, the greenery, the valleys, the river, not only that one, and the sounds and the melodious things produced from the animal world and the birds world. For example, I'm sitting here. Around me, a lot of things happens. My mind and the consciousness is always getting associated with the vibration. I would like to say the vibration that is a flex at the zig and zag of the nature via different sounds produced from the animals and the birds and all. See how it can be possible. Why human beings always want to be in a very isolated space to enjoy himself, and what tempted the human beings to be alone for a few minutes. What's the natural selection is actually behind in this particular mentality for the human beings. It's a really fascinating one. So recently, one of the major hot topic area that emerged in the mainstream psychology is all about how the evolution, culture, and the cognition shaped the human mind. It's a very fascinating phenomena. Recent studies by Yavel Afiki, she is a professor of psychology, I think the University of Jerusalem or Haifa. She made a very remarkable and stunning study about one thing, that human perception of human perceptual ability is naturally developed to perceive the coherence of an object. When you look at one space, for example, these things, you always try to visualize these things, even though it's a natural thing, maybe a valley, maybe a mountain, maybe a tree and everything, as in the form of a unified whole. You don't want to perceive it in the fragmented way. So that was one of the starting point, that human perceptual system want to perceive everything in a coherent manner. Coherence means a summated whole. Similarly, our cognitive system or our mind demands some sort of coherence or blending, not coherence, the blending with the nature. That's one of the puzzling things. You might be knowing that Max Planck Institute of Evolutionary Anthropology, one of the leading institutions in the world which studies about evolution, cognition, and human mental capabilities, they clearly pointed out something that, we have some internal instincts. I can't tell the brain cortical areas responsible for some internal instincts which are always tempting or pushing us to be in silence for some time. That too in the deep crust of the nature. So when you walk through the valley, when you walk through the mountains, for example, Himalayan mountains, when you walk through Sahyadri mountains, when you walk through the streams and the shallows, you always feel some sort of relaxation. That means your inbuilt central or the peripheral autonomic nervous system is getting into a relaxed state. That state is actually the byproduct of your close interaction with the nature. How it possible? Because your cognitive system or your mind is getting synced with the vibration produced from the nature. Naturally, you are getting affiliated with it. If you look at the recent statistics of the people who are traveling or who are going here and there, especially for enjoying the summer vacation, all these things, everybody prefers to be in a very so isolated space. Only they want to spend themselves. There is a huge transition is actually moving on. So this particular phenomena, that is our syncing ability with the nature and its beauty, I would like to say the whole beauties of the nature is naturally inbuilt. So this is a very short thing, and I'm expecting the comments and the queries from you guys, that if you share your experience, your subjective experience, that means how I felt when I shared some time with the nature in the silence. People can understand if there is a symmetry or there is a commonality in everyone's experience, that means there is something always in us which pushes or which motivate us to be with the environment on ecology. That is a nature inbuilt beauty of balancing human aspiration and stabilizing the nature needs for survival. Thank you.